Alright, so starting off first here with a 1912. Now we're going to look at mostly Jefferson nickels, but we'll look at just a couple older nickels here. This is a 1912 S mint mark V nickel, Liberty head nickel there. So the coin has been broad struck, which we'll see around the rim of the coin. Now this coin is not in the best condition. It's graded at a fine 12, so had it been a very high grade, it probably would have sold for thousands. But this coin in this condition did sell for over $600. And as we zoom in here on the reverse of this coin, you'll see that S mint mark there to the left of that dot. So that is the 1912 S V nickel. Now here is a Buffalo nickel from 1924. It is the D mint mark. By the way, the D mint mark will be under the words 5 cents. Or you will either have a no mint mark or an S mint mark for Buffalo nickels. So keep that in mind. That's where the mint mark will be. Now, it is a very worn down coin. It is not in good condition at all. It's graded at a 4. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. 70 is the best. This is at a 4. So a very, low graded coin here. But it does have a reverse die break. So we'll see that cud there. Sometimes we refer to die breaks as cuds. So we'll see that cud there on the reverse of this Buffalo nickel there towards the back of the Buffalo. It's actually covering up the word America there. So that's pretty cool. You can actually look for cuds on all kinds of different coins, not just Buffalo nickels. You can look for them on pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, all those coins. Some will be much larger than this. Some will even be smaller than this, but this coin ended up selling for over $380 because of that die break. Now here is a 1941 Jefferson nickel that has been broad struck. This coin is graded by NGC at a mint state 62, and of course we'll see that around the rim of the coin as well. And this nickel ended up selling for over $130. Here is a 1964 Denver minted Jefferson nickel that has been double struck, which we'll see clearly in the images displayed. Don't need any explanation there. It's pretty obvious type of mint error. This nickel ended up selling for around $100. It's graded by Annex at a mint state 64. Here's another 1964 Denver minted Jefferson nickel that has been struck on a 1 cent blank planchet. So Jefferson nickel on a Lincoln cent planchet. That's why it's got the color of a penny. And this coin ended up selling for over $900. Nearly $1,000 coin there. Now I told you you can look for cuds on all kinds of different coins, not just Buffalo nickels. Here's a good example of a cud or die break taking place on a Jefferson nickel, and it's a very large cud there at the top of the coin. The larger the cuds, depending on the placement of the cud, if it's covering up the date or not, all those things will affect the value. The larger the cud, typically the more money you can get out of these coins, especially if you can see the date. We'll see the result of that here on the reverse as well. This nickel sold for over $1,200. It's graded by the coin grading company PCGS at a mint state 64. So good condition, to have that cud on there. Very, very nice. $1,200. Now here's a 1969 Jefferson nickel that was struck on a 10 cent blank planchet, so a Roosevelt dime planchet. It's graded at a mint state 65. And this coin ended up selling for over $350. Moving on here to a 1970 S mint mark Jefferson nickel that was struck off center. Again, all these coins sold in 2021 this year, if you guys are watching in 2021. And this nickel sold for a little over $60. So nothing, crazy there. It's a $60 coin, but you got to factor in, you got to pay to have it graded, shipped, things like that. So you're not going to be making any money or much money at all on a coin like this. So here is a 1976 S mint mark. Now this is the proof Jefferson nickel, so different than the regular business stripe nickels. So proof coins will have a mirror-like finish, be much more detailed. They're not, intended for circulation like your everyday nickels, dimes, and quarters that you find in your everyday pocket change or from the bank. But you can find proof coins in circulation. But this is at a proof 67 deep cameo grade, so it's in very good condition, and it does have a cud, a die break there taking place right below the S mint mark. Check your proof coin sets for different types of errors, and definitely watch my proof coin videos where I go more into depth on those type of coins. This nickel ended up selling for over $390. Moving right along here to a 1981 P mint mark Jefferson nickel that was struck 45% off center. It is graded by Annex at a mint state 64. This coin ended up selling for over $430. Can't beat that, man, for a modern Jefferson nickel from 1981. Now here is a 1982 Jefferson nickel that has been broad struck. We looked at one similar to this earlier in the video. This coin is graded at a mint state 63, and this nickel ended up selling for around $40. So again, you know, not really worth having graded unless you just want to keep it in your collection and have it in a coin holder. But you're not, you know, going to make a fortune off, you know, grading something like this and trying to sell it. So keep that in mind. Only certain ones are going to make the money. But in some cases, a broad struck coin could be very valuable. So it all just depends on the coin that is broad struck. So here is a 1983 P mint mark that has two obverse cuds. So we'll see the cud there at the top of Jefferson's head, and then we'll also see the cud here on the bottom of this nickel as well. So here on the reverse, we'll see how it's kind of faded out as a result of that. And this coin ended up selling for over $110. Here's another off-center Jefferson nickel from 1983. Now this coin has been struck 65% off-center, graded at a mint state 63 by Annex, and this nickel ended up selling for over $165. So keep in mind, you know, the grades, you know, will matter. The higher the grade, typically the more valuable the coin can be in a lot of cases, in most cases. So, you know, how many, you know, 1983 off-centers are actually graded out there, or graded at a 65% off-center, things like that, you know, will all factor in to the value of these coins. Hey guys, let me know when we should do the live stream where we're coin roll hunting through half dollars from the bank in hopes of finding some desirable coins such as silver coins, you know, NIFCs, low mintage coins, error coins, things like that. Let me know in the comments below when you want me to do the live stream. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out all the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.